I'm entitling today's video Manners for Millennials. So before you hit stop or go away, hang in there, hear me out. This is something that's actually very important, and I'm going to set it up and then I'm going to ask you just to stay tuned, think about it, and then maybe even go away and apply this. And then if you realize firsthand that what I'm talking about today actually makes sense, come back and give me the feedback, because I'd love to hear from you what you think about this. So here we go. Let's set this up. But first, thanks for watching. My name is Ralph Keeson. If you're a regular viewer, you already know what we do. We talk about different themes relating to management and leadership, personal development, etc. It's an ongoing series for people that are committed to growth and personal development. If you like what you're seeing, subscribe, like, or feedback, please, or topics, and then you may see your topic here addressed by me at one point. Okay, so let's get into this, what I call Manners for Millennials. And here's an issue that is prevalent around the world. We were in Africa recently. I heard it there, I hear it in the States, I hear it in Europe. It doesn't matter where I go, I am hearing this. So it's probably wherever you're coming from, where you're dialing in from, you're going to relate to this. Here's the issue. Picture this. I am sitting in a restaurant. I've just enjoyed a nice meal, maybe a glass of wine. I'm now having my coffee. And I look at the server and I say, "Thank you very much." And he or she looks at me and goes, "Oh, no worries." Now let's just pause there. No worries. I said thank you. And probably for a lot of us, and a lot of you that are watching, probably your automatic response would be, "Oh, you're welcome," or "My pleasure," or "Yeah, I'm delighted that you're happy." But here's what happens, and I want you to think about the psychological impact of the words, pardon me, that you are using when you say no worry or no problems. First of all, no worry. So no is negative. What is worry? We don't usually go, "Oh, I'm going to worry today." Worry is something that is negative and we try to avoid. No problem. Problem, positive word? No. Problems are because we have an issue, we have a problem. So when we put the two together as a response to someone's expression of appreciation and gratitude, isn't that an interesting way to respond for a positive response and an expression of appreciation? So let me give you an example of where a person, a millennial that I was doing a workshop with a number of years, really took, I wouldn't say offense, but she kind of, her back got up. The hairs on her back were standing up, let's put it that way. And she said, "I don't agree with you, Ralph." And I said, "Okay, you don't have to. I'm just putting this out there because I think what we're losing potentially is the connection of civility and respect and how we deal with one another as human beings, right? I'm not trying to do a manners course. I'm just talking about being aware of what you say and the impact it has on others." So she listened politely and went off disagreeing. We came back, I think it was 2 or 3 weeks later, because it was a 2-part program we did. And after day 1, we came back about 2 to 3 weeks later. And I remember distinctly when she said, "You know what? I was thinking about that no worries, no problem thing you talked about last time." And I encouraged her in the first session to now go, and when you say thank you, just be aware of how people respond. And she came back and she said, "You know, you're right. When I started realizing that people are responding to my thank yous and expression of appreciation with, 'Oh, no problems, no worry.'" And here's the other thing, guys. We don't say, "Oh, no worries. Oh, no problems." Think of how the words in the music. You may have heard me talk about this before if you're a regular viewer. No problems, no worry. It's a negative. It's a downer, to put it real simply. So I'm going, "Oh, thank you." You're going, "No worry." Think about just the dynamic emotionally and relationally there. So anyway, she went away and she started paying attention, and she came back and said, "You know what? I'm not saying that anymore. This has made me aware of how I communicate and how I respond. I'm not doing that." Now, is this going to save change the world and, cure cancer and all the rest? No, of course not. This isn't a huge deal, but it's a huge deal if you are looking to develop your personal brand, become a leader, build trust, all the things that I talk about in these videos. This is a minor but very important point. If people don't sense that you value them and that an expression of appreciation is met with kind of a dismissive response, where do you think that's going to go? They go, "Oh, well, okay, I guess it wasn't a big deal. I thought it was nice. I thought it was special, but too bad he doesn't." Go watch, go listen, experience this, and then come back and tell me what you think, because I'd love to hear from you.